For dragon fruit to fruit, you have to know what category they fall into. It's such a great feeling to come out to this beauty. I am telling you. Look at it and look at the busy bee. My Jamaican Backyard Garden, Portmore edition. This is Gardening with Stacey. Come garden with me now, man. And what a nice place to live. Sweet jam. Growing dragon fruit here in Jamaica, it is not so common. And over the past 2 weeks, I've learned a lot where the fruiting process is concerned. And I'm here to share with you. So please stay tuned for that. You can see that this will open up tonight. Yay! Once you see it start looking like this, and you see white, you know that it's going to open up tonight. It is said that they open between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. I'm going to see if I can capture that. Guys, it is 7:30 and I'm out here. You can see the change. Hold on. Wait. You can see the changes since I came out earlier. It is actually opening up. I wish I had the patience to stand up until 8 o'clock and just watch it open. I'm going to come out again. I'll soon be back. Guys, I am back out. About another 15 minutes or 20, thereabout. In the morning, God's willing, I'll come and get some pollen from it, as well as I'm going to use some of its pollen on it, and I am going to use the little that I saved from this one in it. So what I want to improve on this time around, I want to save much pollen from here as much as I can, and I am going to put it in the freezer. I want to improve on what I save. I wasn't thinking about it that much until late after. I really hope that I can actually see a dragon fruit from this. So yeah, I'll come back in the morning, God's willing. You can see this beauty right here. It is a dragon fruit bud, and I am going to bring you closer so you can have a closer look at it. All right, so I am going to share everything that I've learned. So where the fruiting process is concerned, I've learned so much, and of course we're going to dive deeper into it as the video progresses. All right, so welcome and welcome back to another Gardening with Stacey. I thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate you and God bless you all. All right, so I've learned that for dragon fruit to fruit, you have to know what category they fall into. Yes, you have two categories. You have the self-sterile category and you have the self-fertile category. And I believe those two names speaks for themselves. All right, so I have had an experience with one. I am going to take you back to that first one that bud like this, and we'll talk more about it. All right, so the self-fertile dragon fruit will pollinate itself. You don't have to get pollen from another type of dragon fruit to pollinate a self-fertile dragon fruit. However, if you hand pollinate it yourself, research shows and have proven that you will get bigger ones, bigger dragon fruit. All right, for the self-sterile ones, they do not pollinate themselves. So it doesn't matter what you do to them, they will not pollinate. All right, so for the self-sterile, you have to find another compatible, that's the operative word. You have to find another compatible dragon fruit pollen to pollinate it, for it to mature into a fruit. Yes, I am seeing and hearing a busy bee. Let me see. I don't know if you're seeing it. Let me see if I can come to a close-up with the busy bee. Trying to do its thing. Right where the busy bee is right now, those are called anthers, right? And the anthers, they are what holds the pollen, right? You can see the busy bee inside there trying to get busy. And then this part, ooh, I don't want it to sting me. This part that you're seeing sticking out right there, that is a stigma. So anthers, where the busy bee is right now, those are the male parts, all right? And this part now, the part that is sticking out, which is the stigma, it is the female part. So it's a reproductive part of the bloom. So if you're self-pollinating, or if the busy bee is going to pollinate it for me, myself or the bee has to get the pollen from the anthers right there and put it on the stigma right here, right? And it's the same thing that I've done with this one over here, that obviously is not a self-fertile dragon fruit, it's a self-sterile one. So if this was open the same time that was open, I could have gotten the pollen from this one and pollinate that one. But that's fine, that's fine. I am looking forward to a better year next year, God's willing, with my dragon fruits. All right, so I'm going to take off much of the pollen from this dragon fruit bloom as much as possible to save, to keep in the freezer for next year, God's willing, right? And that's a mistake I made with this one over here. I should have gotten off much, but that wasn't the case. We'll live and we'll learn all the time. I just have a little. You can barely see the little inside here, but it is there. It is dusty, so you're not seeing it too much, right? So I'm going to take the little from that little bag. I'm still going to stock it inside here, as well as I see the busy bee must have done some pollinating before, but I'm still going to add some of this to it as well. You understand? Because I don't think what I have in the bag is enough anyways, if that was the case. So I'm just hoping for the best right now. So if pollinating works out for me with this dragon fruit, that means that this green part at the bottom right here, it will remain green throughout. It will not change, it will not turn yellow and fall off like this one that soon fall off. It turns yellow, right? So that's how you know if it sticks or it doesn't. So you wait 5 days to see. If it doesn't turn yellow, then I will pull out this part. It will dry up like this, or maybe not as much as this, and I will just pull out this part from it, and it will continue with its fruiting process if the pollination takes. If not, then you know this is what will happen. So I am just grateful right now. Next year, God's willing, I don't have to lose out on any, because I will have a better chance. This dragon fruit over here, I'm going to mark it um, to say that it is self-sterile, and I will see what this one is. Even though I'm going to add the pollen to it, I really think that is not enough to pollinate it. But I'm just adding it anyway. But let us see if this one will pollinate with the unpollinating or whatever the bee did already. Alright, so I am just going to mark these as I go by. So I have all of these are different varieties. All of them are different varieties. I was waiting for them to fruit to see what they are, because they were shipped to me. They got mixed up and all of that. So the labels, everything got misplaced. So I couldn't tell which is what and all of that. All right, so I'm going to take you to the recording of the first one, and then we'll get back to pollinating this one, and also I'll share more information with you. So let's go back. This dragon fruit bloom, our blossom, is getting bigger by the second. Every time I see it, it looks bigger, which is every day since I've been showing you. Guys, you see my dragon fruit for me? Oh Lord. It's like a few days and the thing just blow up so ready to open up. They take no time to push out. I realize that much. Like once I start to get to a certain point, they just grow. So they just grow, they just grow, they just grow. I am so happy.
It grew faster than color like this.
My son said a while ago, Mommy, at this point, this this thing right here grows faster than evil callaloo. Yes, it looks so good. It is so pretty. Whew. I'm going to try to pollinate it because as you can see, the one over there don't reach anywhere. So I'm going to try to see if I unpollinate it, if it will get to something, if it will actually work out for me. Fingers crossed. It's my first time seeing one up close and personal. My gardening family, so I showed you this yesterday. This is the beauty that I wake up to just now. Look at it. So now I'm going to try to identify if this is a self-sterile or self-fertile. Alright guys, so I'm actually trying a thing. I'm heading to church, but I have to try something because I don't want when I come back, anything happen to it. Like if it going close up and stuff like that. The pollen falling in the container. I'm trying to get off as much as I can. I don't know if you're seeing it in the container. I hope you're seeing it. So I am trying to get it in here. This is the stigma. So what I'm going to do, because I don't know if it's going to rain today, and like I said, I'm heading off to church. So I'm going to cover it with an umbrella so that it doesn't get wet. So I just put the umbrella, I just tie it up just now over it so that if it rains, water don't get into it before it closes up. This is the evening of my dragon fruit bloom flowers popping open. So I'm going to pull off the umbrella because you can see, well, you're probably not seeing it properly, that it is closing up. I didn't want, if rainfall, the pollen that I put in the center, I wouldn't want for it to wash out. So that is the main reason for having it covered with the umbrella. And what I did was to save some of the pollen from this in case this is not a self-fertile one. So this is the morning after.
Hello, this is Lejean, your commentator. So I will be checking on the. How do I say this? I'll be checking on the status of the dragon fruit. So I'm no expert, so I'm not sure most of the things I'm going to say are right or wrong. I'm going to talk of how I know. So this dragon fruit right here, try to pollinate it. Ever since we pollinated, it doesn't look like it was pollinated properly, and it looks sad. Just I can see it looks very sad, like it never did get to pollinate properly. I, my mother and I speculated that it was going to go back in and then come out, but based on this, our theory was wrong. So this dragon fruit is starting to look bigger, much more bigger. This small, now it's gotten big. Hmm.
So this is day 3 since the blossom closed. and you can see it's drying down. I am still hopeful right here, hoping that down here doesn't yellow out. See the other one right here continues to do its thing. So this is the fourth day in my gardening family. I'm disappointed. You can see it is turning yellow. It is not firm. Probably soon fall off any minute now. Um, yeah. So this was not pollinated. So this goes to show me that this one right here, it is not self-fertile. So I'll need pollen to pollinate this particular variety. Alright, so I'm going to mark it. So I am going to use the little pollen that I have left over from this one right here to apply to here. I'm still going to use some of this one and apply it as well. But the thing about it, I will not be able to tell if it's self-fertile or self-sterile. So I am in between decisions. It's good to know and to be sure what you're doing or what you're about. But at the same time, I want a dragon fruit. I'll just wait till next year, God's willing, to see what is and what's not. Because by then, I will have a lot growing, right? So the mistake that I made with this one that I have no intentions of making with this one, I need to get enough pollen from it. So I'm going to literally try my best to store some pollen from this in the freezer till next year or till the next one comes about. I just took a small amount from it because at the time I did not remember. And then when I realized, I said, ooh, let me get some. When, I would have already used most or waste most because I was there brushing. So I think maybe some fell off. Yeah, I feel disappointed. But at the same time, I had an open mind about it. So looking forward to this one now. Let's see. So this is the fifth day, and sadly, you can see, you can see, sadly, what's up on the fifth day, right? So turn yellow, soon fall off. It's not so loose as yet, but by the looks of it, it soon fall off. So let's get to pollinating. Let me collect as much pollen as I can. All right, so I have this little dish right here, and I have me a fudge stick. So I'm just going to knock off as much pollen inside it as I possibly can. Wow, some is falling. Some is falling. Well, I don't think I can escape that. You can see what I've collected already. Uh-oh. This will close up by later. So that is why you have to do it first thing in the morning. Alright, so I have a little swab right here. You can use a little brush. Use what you have. I am going to get some of the pollen on it, and I'm just going to just put it all over the stigma right here. So I will let this be a cycle. Of course, I'm going to label what I think I'll be doing, God's willing, is each time that a dragon fruit produce, I am going to collect pollens so I can always have, right? So yeah, I'll leave this much. So the next one, I'll collect some from label, put in the freezer. I will let it continue like that. So I'll leave this for any other that will come. So fingers crossed with me, my gardening family. And yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm so grateful that I now have this. Alright, so I hope this video was useful to you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, your recommendations, your questions. I appreciate them all. Alright, so thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, walk good.
Come garden with me now, man.
And what a nice place to live. Sweet jam.